This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into another premiere draft for Zendikar Rising, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can click on the link in the description below on YouTube or the logo below on Twitch. It'll take you to their store using my referral link. Check them out. Have all the magic stuff you could ever want. Cards, accessories, sealed products, singles, all of it. So, the blue inscription is a lot harder to kick than the other one, the green one. It's the same as, I guess it's harder to kick than the black one. But it also has what I think is the most efficient things it does for its base cost. Now, I think there are cards I would take over it at common and uncommon, but I'm not sure we have any. I think Umara Wizard probably gets the closest as a double-faced modal card that's also would just be, if it was a creature, always a creature, it would be a good card for limited. Jerboa is not bad, but I do think I would take Inscription over it. It's really whether we want the Wizard or the Inscription. Relic Amulet, also pretty nice, but very build-around-y. I think we probably take the Inscription. I could definitely see maybe taking the Wizard, but I'm happy with the Inscription there, I think. Okay. So, kind of leaning towards Thought Thief here. It's a great signpost uncommon, one of the better ones, because it rapidly gets things going for you in terms of mill and pumps all your rogues. I think it's probably what we take here. Skyclave Cleric's nice, being a double-faced modal card and all that, but I think the Thought Thief is just the best card in this pack, straight up. So I think it's what we'll take. I've played with all three inscriptions now. Sadly, I never got to kick the green one in that last draft. I did use it as a trick that was pretty sweet that one turn, but yeah. Okay, well, Skyclave Geopede is a very nice aggressive card. So far, the cards we have taken are not aggressive, but the black cards in this pack aren't the kind I'm that excited about, nor is the blue card, and I think the Geopede is probably just the best card in the pack. So I'm going to take it here. I mean, you know, Mind Carver is a thing, but I don't think you set it up as easily as you might think. It'll probably wheel if we really want it. Okay, well, interesting. So, I think Rabid Bite and Goma Fata Vanguard are the best. Vanguard are the best cards in this set, in this pack, in this set. Rabid Bite's a great removal spell. Goma Fata is a good card for the Warrior deck. I think they're both pretty nice. We do already have one red card, and I think maybe I'm going to let that be our tiebreaker here. Yeah, I think I will. Excuse me. Hi, Jupiter Joe. Glad you made it to the stream. It does look like blue-black is not open in the slightest, unfortunately, which is kind of sad given how our draft started. Like, you know, starting with Inscription, Soaring Thought Thief was pretty sweet, but it doesn't look like that's where we're going to end up. Looks like red is very open. I mean, Barrage isn't very good, but these other three are all very playable. Right now, I don't have any removal, but I don't think I want Spellcraft just yet. I mean, I think you can start valuing it a little more if you're desperate for removal, like later on in the draft. But for now, I'm just going to take the aggressive creature. See if we end up in an aggro deck. It's kind of looking like we might. It's kind of looking like taking that Geopede when we did might pay off if these two cards are not going to deliver. Yeah, there's only 3 inscriptions. They've been doing that lately. Things that feel like they should be cycles. You also have I guess it was Theros Beyond Death. You had the 2 giant titans, but they're both just, there's just 2 of them. Seems like there should be 5, right? But well, this is a decent 2-drop for the Rogue deck, but Nahiri's Binding is excellent. I think you just have to, I mean, it's the best card in this pack by a lot. Even if I have no white cards yet, I think we take it here, especially because it isn't really clear where we're ending up. You know, there are several blue cards here, but they've all been kind of underwhelming. Well, Anti-Cognition's been better than I thought it would be, but it's still not amazing. Okay. So, I'm kind of thinking Pack Beast. There's just enough stuff that it helps you with that I think we probably want it. Yeah. So Scavenge Blade, if we end up in red-white, we do want equipment. Seagate Colossus is reasonably efficient in the right deck. It's one of those 2. Neither of them are very exciting. The blue cards here aren't either, though. I'll go with the Blade. Okay, here we're going to take a Spellcraft for sure. We do have the decent Warrior trick, but... so I think we take the Spellcraft here. Right, that's good. Late Expedition Champion. It looks like we're probably playing red. That late Nahiri's Binding makes it seem like white was open, but we haven't seen that much more to indicate it. But I can tell you, blue and black are not very open. The blue cards we're seeing are bottom of the barrel kind of cards, so... Yeah, and this Wield, if we really wanted it. I might just take the Trick. I mean, this deck looks like it may end up being aggressive enough for a Trick. Alright, here we take Farsight Adept. It's a really nice 3-drop. I mean, really nice is an exaggeration, but it's underrated, I guess, is what I mean. I'll take a Tormenting Voice there. Okay, so... so we have been given a good black card here. We do have another Vanguard, which is a very good warrior payoff. And I think that's basically what we're choosing between, taking a pretty good black card. But it's not an incredible one, honestly. It's just good. And I think Gomafada Vanguard, the way our deck's looking right now, is probably going to be pretty nice. So yeah, I think we take the Vanguard over Tabarax in this case. Now black definitely won't be open. Alright, so... Don't love Smite the Monstrous. This pack is not a great one for us. We just take the Bug Catcher, I think. It's a warrior, trample, good with equipment and tricks, etc. So, wow. So, Glasspool Mimic, huh? that makes me consider some things. I mean, this isn't ideal for our deck, but it's not bad either. Same, that's true of really all of these cards. I think I'm going to take the Mimic and see what happens here. It's good enough that I think I want to do that. Okay, so do we want a paired Tactics more than we want a Coom Warrior? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I think I'd rather have the Warrior. Double face land. So it does seem like from this side, things are a little less open for us. Cliffhaven, Sellsword, and Tazim Raptor, both reasonable. We do have one card. The Raptor can rebuy us. We have cards with Landfall. It is a Warrior, but I think we take the Raptor here. Okay, I think we just take another Adept. It's helping us with our party, which is nice. Inordinate Rage is decent, but I think Farsight Adept's good enough, you know, in a deck that's trying to be aggressive like ours, that I take it. Okay, I think we take Night Runner. He's good with tricks. He causes problems for the opponent for sure. I think I like it a little more than Mesa Lynx. All right, we're going to take the healer here. It is not going to have lifelink that often in our deck, but that's okay. It's a 2-drop. Yeah, so from this side, blue seems more open for sure. I guess we'll take a blue card here because we have a few of them already. Just in case something crazy happens. We're pretty good at party, so that's good. I think the only party payoff we have right now is our spellcraft, but the best party deck I've had in this format so far was actually a red-white one, even though that's not really what you're supposed to be doing in red-white, you know? I mean, I guess I'll take spare supplies. Nah, I'm not going to play it. I'll just take another blue card that's pretty good. Blue seems very open on this side. Like, getting that late of a Jawari Disruption, it's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. Yeah, every time I try to make the warrior deck, I feel like I just can't get the stuff that I need. All right, I think we'll take a utility knife. Zulaport Duelist is good enough that, you know, we're picking up all of these reasonably playable blue cards here late. Yeah, and these are more of them. That we really could just turn into a blue deck now. I mean, we have pretty good blue cards all of a sudden. Huh. I mean, in terms of white, I might actually make a cut. In terms of white, we don't have that impressive of cards right now. So I guess that's worth keeping in mind. Because we do actually have some pretty powerful blue cards that are probably better on average than our white cards. So that's worth keeping in mind, I think. So, like, here, I could consider a Bubble Snare. I think I'm just going to take an Expedition Champion, but because red's plenty open. Maybe you guys have convinced me. Bubble Snare, was already considering it, obviously. All right, we'll take Bubble Snare. It's enough better than the Champion. Okay, so another Nahiri's Binding is probably what I grab here over Kazul's Fury. Double-face modal card or not, Nahiri's Binding's a lot better. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be blue-red, honestly. Especially if we take Nahiri's Binding here, but I think speculating on blue was wise. We may end up seeing that red-white is stupid open again on this side. And everything will work out. I'm not, you know, I don't, like, love our deck at this point, though. Man, another Nahiri's Binding. Jerboa is pretty nice, too. I think I have to go with the Binding again. I'd say we're probably locked into red-white now. We have a reasonably aggressive curve. It would be nice to try to splash Glasspool Mimic if that opportunity arises, but... Oh, nice. Man. Look at all these awesome 2-drops. So, right now, given the amount of equipment we do have, I think we'd probably take another Vanguard over a Blade Master, since we have one equipment. Yeah, I think Vanguard is best for us here. Yeah, that's true. Stonework Pack Beast can add blue, so that does matter a little. Okay. Well, I think this time we grab a Blade Master. Akum Hellhound is nice-ish, but you have to get it early. That's not true with the Blade Master. You kind of wish I'd picked up a utility knife, a random utility knife now, especially if you end up with 2 Blade Masters. Wouldn't mind the Signpost uncommon, obviously. Wow. Do I just grab a 4th Nahiri's Binding? I mean, I think so, right? Yeah. Scorch Rider's fine, but we do feel a little less aggressive in a world where we're playing 4 Nahiri's Bindings, but, you know, it's good in aggressive decks, too. Yeah, I would like some equipment. Like, I'd even take a 2nd Scavenged Blade, I think, at this point. I think there's a reasonable chance one gets to us. So, do we want another trick? I mean, our deck seems like it's going to be pretty good with tricks between the Double Strikers and Tramplers and, like, Grotog Night Runner. I don't love Angel Heart Protector, but it's not terrible. It has a party creature type. Yeah, I think I'll take the Protector in the end there. Alright, well, here's a Utility Knife. With just one Blade Master, I don't think I'd take the Utility Knife. If I get the other one, I might regret it, but that's okay. I'll be alright. Yeah, it is going to be hard for our opponents to block. That's true. So, speaking of making it hard for opponents to block, I think maybe I want the Kitesail Cleric here. Kicking it late can be devastating in a deck like this one. Do I want a Fisher Wizard more than I want a Mesa Lynx? Or do I want a Cliffhaven Kitesail more? I think I actually want the Kitesail, the way our deck is looking. There's another Resolute Strike if we want it. I guess I'll take the Smite here. We probably have enough 2-drops. That's a late Expedition Diviner. This is a weird draft. Like, these being here means blue ended up being crazy open. And it didn't look like that's what was going to happen, but it is. Alright, so... Probably not going to run Tormenting Voice. We can also probably get away with 16 lands. We do only have one modal card, but we have a very low curve, so I think we can cut one land pretty easily. So, I mean, really our only warrior payoff is 3 Vanguards, but that's not a bad place to be. We could probably cut the Protector. Maybe we can lose our Spellcraft. I mean, with 4 Nahiri's Bindings, I think we probably can. I don't love it in general. It also lowers our curve a little more. But the question is whether I'd rather cut, like, 2-drops that aren't warriors. Like Cliffhaven Sellsword, for example, or Expedition Healer, who will occasionally have lifelink, but it's still a 2-mana 2/2 with Vigilance, which I think this deck's happy with. I think we cut a Spellcraft, and then we have to cut one more card. Resolute Strike's, like, probably a little better than Inordinate Rage in this deck. Yeah, I think we'll cut that trick and leave in Resolute Strike. Yeah, we really only have 1 mana sink. Yeah. We may even be able to get away with 15 lands. I mean, we also have the equipment, which we'll have to equip sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So maybe we can even go to 15 lands, huh? And put back in something. Yeah, I think 15's right. I just have to decide what I want to put back in. We don't have awesome options. That much is clear. I mean, these are them. More or less. We don't have any... No. Oh. We could put Spellcraft back in, but... Or Inordinate Rage. We probably put, like, the Protector in, though. I don't think we want to cut the Pack Beast or the Healer a whole lot. You don't really want to be cutting 2-drops, especially one that's a warrior in this deck. All right. I think Goma fought a Vanguard. I keep saying Vanguard, which is probably how you say it in other languages, but well. We do technically have all of our mana. I think we can get away with keeping this one. I think I'm gonna play this guy as a land here. We're gonna need the red mana, so. I think I'll play a Vanguard here. Because I can play Pack Beast next turn and be unblockable. I mean, against... Assuming what they have is an X2. Or a 2X, I guess, is what I mean. And it is. Alright. Maybe... Playing the Adept is a little tempting here, but I think it's fine to play Pack Beast. I do have one of the pickup creatures, so that's good news. I think I'm just going to take this 4. Well. Nice. So... Probably play another Vanguard here. And Expedition Healer. Attack with this Vanguard. Make that unable to block. Next turn, it's going to be real hard for them to block our board. Between 2 Vanguards and a Nahiri's Binding. We might have a Rabid Bite here. We haven't seen any +1/+1 counters yet. I mean, obviously these 2 guys can get them, but... Alright, I think I just take the 3 here. Man, they had to play that unkicked. So, do I put Binding on one of these creatures and then attack with everything? Probably, yeah. So let's put the Binding on, I guess, the Skulker. That is 8 damage. Draw another Nihiri's Binding. Okay. Well, I guess we attack here. And play Adept, yeah. So we're gonna make you unable to block. And we're gonna make you unable to block. Just in case you untap or some nonsense. You know, I should have played my Adept first, because I could have drawn my combat trick. The reason I didn't is I was kind of thinking, like, maybe they have, maybe I would end up giving them something that helps them, but... So we are going to end up having to block this time around. Okay. Or not. No, drawing all lands here is less than ideal. But we might still be okay. I think we just go for it. Unfortunately, they have 5 mana and 4 cards in their hand. So I could play around. I mean, I could be more passive here instead of just attacking and making things unable to block. But I think it's okay. I think we'll be okay. So we're going to make the skeleton and the colony unable to block. We could have used a Royal Eruption in this deck, you know? We've got to have something here, right? Subtle Strike, maybe? That's an interesting decision because it doesn't really help in combat. Yeah, I think they made a mistake on what they put the counter on. I don't know if they could have won if they did it differently, but it did look like they put it in the wrong spot. Well, our plan of not letting our opponent block it all worked there. See if we can do it some more. I think we probably mulligan this. I mean, we do have a 2-drop, I guess, but it's not hard to envision drawing in such a way that this hand ends up being terrible. Yeah, this is better. Probably send the Protector back, yeah. Drawing a 2-drop there is pretty great. Our deck's not, like, a big fan of of cards like Vine Gecko that our Nihiri's Bindings don't actually shut down. I mean, it shuts it down as a creature, but what I mean is still has some value. Reclaim the Waste can be pretty sweet. One of my favorite decks in this format so far was definitely like a blue-green reclaim the wasty kind of deck. I mean, I played like 4 colors actually, but so I think we offer the trade here. There's not much they could pick there to blow us out. There's a few things, but I'm gonna play our champion here. I'm kind of interested in holding onto the Raptor because we might be able to do something with the Coom Warrior in it at some point, but no, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna end up holding on to this Coom Warrior. So let's... I actually think I want to bind the Riptide, because it does get completely shut down. It depends on what else is in the pack, Big Daddy Huckabee. If there's, like, really high-quality uncommons... I mean, I would take Royal Eruption over Omnath, for example. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't. Man, we are flooding. I mean, the only good news is it means we'll get to play our warrior, I guess, but pretty brutal. We only have 15 lands in this deck, so stopping the flood would be good. So Royal Eruption is a real possibility now, or not Eruption, but Return to the Royal. Into the Royal, that's what it's called. That one. We're in trouble now. I mean... It's real hard to beat the Roost unless you get things going a little more quickly than we did. Alright, so we're going to attack with our champion. Do I want to attack with my Raptor as well? Trade for a token? Probably not. We do have them down to 6, so Goma Fata Vanguard. Getting that going is ideal, but Vine Gecko plus Roost of Drakes is not a good time. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Probably bounce my warrior. Yeah. We could use our Warrior's Blade. Oh, that'll work, won't it? Okay, okay. Well... How about this? You have to block it. And continue to block it, or it kills you. Be nice to get some trample going, but... The warrior with the kite sail is pretty good too, I guess. It's actually even better because of trample. But I think playing this turn and equipping this turn... Actually, it probably would have been better to play our warrior than the next turn Blade Master kite sail. I think that would have been a little more devastating for our opponent. Yeah. So... Definitely attack here. They could have Into the Royal because of Vine Gecko. Seems like kind of a waste, but... Oh, I guess it can only kill one of them. Oh man, that's... Didn't pay attention to that being a possibility. For the blue-green kicker deck to be really good, you need kicker payoffs and cards of kicker, as obvious as that is. Roost of Drakes is basically the best one, but Vine Gecko's really good, Riptide's good. Interesting. So, let's give our warrior flying. Play this Scavenged Blade too. Put it on our warrior. Now they have to block him. Yeah, that was a great play by them, unfortunately. Okay, now they don't have to block him. Right, we've got everything out on the table. Every one of our creatures is lethal. Will we get there before they get silly? Looks like we do. I'm a little surprised we managed to beat that Roost. We had them at low enough life, I guess. They took some big hits, too, that maybe it would have been wise to chump block. Alright, this is pretty good. We can do some silly stuff with Scavenged Blade and Core Blade Master, that's for sure. If you had those cards, Jupiter Joe, and you had, you know, early plays and stuff, and you didn't go well, it was probably just variance. Those things happen. I actually think for now I'm gonna play the catcher. See what goes down. Not my Kitesail Cleric. So next turn I can play Blade Master and Scavenged Blade, so... I think we probably just play our Raptor here. Does it get countered? Looks like it might get countered. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, here's our plan to try to win this game. Smash for 8. Why would you run 19 lands? I mean, I know you got mana screwed anyway, but don't run 19 lands. So we're kind of like all in on this plan. If it fails, I'm not sure we have them at low enough life to get them. Okay. Oh, man. Our inability to draw non-lands right now is devastating. Okay. So, kill that. Kill that as well. Drop you to 7. Move the blade here. Oh, you're counting the mono. If you're counting the spell lands, then yeah, you're right. Yeah. I was imagining 19 basics. So if they kill our Blade Master now, I'd say we're in trouble. Good lord. So they go to 1 here. I wish my deck had a way to do 1 damage directly to them. How many of my creatures have they milled? Not any, actually. Okay, so... I mean, I kind of think we have to attack here. We get to kill both their blockers. So... that's not too bad. I wish I had a trick right about now, but... oh, we actually want to kill this first so they can't draw the card. Then we play Night Runner. He doesn't have double strike, unfortunately. So they basically have to block our Night Runner now. I mean, I think that's what we do here. Oh my god, do they think it has double strike? Double block it. Double block it. No, okay. I'm pretty cool with them not killing my creature there, though, I have to say. So obviously I take 6 here if they attack me. It almost feels like this deck should have more tricks in it. Oh, it looks like we win, though. After we take a hit of 10 here, it looks like we're going to get there. But maybe we should have 1 more trick in our deck. Because all this double strike and stuff would be crazy. Yeah, we got there. All right. I haven't gotten to play with this card yet. This wizard that like helps you sort of rummage and then gets bigger. This set has a bunch of pretty powerful, like, 2 and 3 drop rares. I feel like it has more than most sets. Right, this is fine. Gecko is really not our friend. We were lucky to beat it earlier, I think. It just gives him so much value, even if we hit it with Nahiri's Binding, and that's our main removal spell. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Well, I think we can attack here. If they make me use Resolute Strike, it's going to suck a little, but at least I can still play Scavenge Blade. And if they just take 2, well, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Alright, so here comes our adept. Yeah, like Royal Eruption. If I could switch out every Nihiri's Binding for Royal Eruptions, I would do it. Sorry, Nihiri's Binding. As good as Nihiri's Binding is, it's not Royal Eruption, you know? And it's annoying because Nihiri's Binding shuts down most creatures completely, but not Vine Gecko, so... Wow, that was 2 mana. Oh no. This isn't looking great, is it? No, I don't think it is. So, we can attack here, this is good news. And we can use Resolute Strike to mess them up, which is also good news. So I think we attack with both of these. Make the Blight Blade unable to block. See how they block. I was kind of hoping they'd like aggressively block there, but it's probably wishful thinking. Alright, so let's play a Raptor. Be a good place to stick the blade. We're going to decline that option. Thank you. The good news is we're still damaging them. The bad news is they can kick anything. Luckily, they're not playing blue, so there aren't quite as many scary things for them to kick. Yeah, that's annoying, but I'll live with it. Okay. If they want to attack here, they definitely should not have played that Brute first. Because with the 2 mana up, they could represent a whole lot of things with 2 Vine Geckos in play. It does look like they want to attack here. I'd probably play the Blade and a Binding on one of the Geckos this turn. Yeah. We did need to draw land to make it happen, but... It's not worth attacking with the Vanguard right now, unfortunately. But we will slap a Nihiri's Binding on one of these Geckos. Interesting, okay. We're gonna race, huh? I'm down with that, I think. Healer. Put Nihiri's Binding on either a Scythe Cat or a Gecko. This has Trample. I think I like it a little more in this case. It's also more likely to get bigger. We may just be able to get there this turn with Resolute Strike. Yeah, I think we just take this because it gives us more of a chance of winning if we put Binding and get to attack. Oh, they have 2 blockers. Okay, well now we know we're winning because yeah. So we'll just win. Well, our deck's ability to make opponents unable to block is pretty awesome in terms of races, because we're usually going to win the early game damage race, and then in the late game, we can just start throwing Nahiri's bindings on things. We have 4 bindings and 3 Gomafata Vanguards. It's just like, good luck blocking, you know? Well, that's a mulligan, if I've ever seen one. I haven't seen this guy yet. I'm sure at some point he'll give us lethal. Okay, this is much more acceptable. I think we actually send the Adept back. Even though we're further away from binding, well... You know, I guess we do have 3 more Nahiri's bindings. So maybe... Given that our hand right now is not going to cast it very well, I think putting it back is okay. Yeah, I think we go ahead and play our Pack Beast. I was considering playing our Warrior face down, as a land, that is. He is kind of face down, I guess. Okay, well, yeah, now that is what we do. I don't really feel like trading, neither do they. So, I guess if that's the case, maybe I should have just attacked. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Very not good. So the other times we've had to face down Roost of Drakes, it's been later on. Okay, well our trick here is actually playable, so it's kind of a sneakily playable thanks to our Pack Beast. So I think we attack. Awesome. So I think we just do that damage. Play another champion. Yeah, this isn't a race we're winning, but especially without real white mana. Hey, white mana. It does exist. Okay, so... Do I just go for it with everything here? And hope I can sneak in the last of the damage? I mean, I can only block the 2-1. Oh, man. Brutal. Wait. Yeah. So... Wizard, yeah, so it's dead. Even if I Resolute Strike, it's dead. Okay, so So we'll just get in for the 6. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play the Blade. Well, maybe Resolute Strike is just more worthwhile. No, I think I play the Blade here. So they can hit us for 11 here. Oh, gross. So gross. Okay, well, I think we're dead. But let's find out. If I play Farsight Adept first, do I have any sort of chance? I don't think so. But it's not going to hurt anything. We haven't seen our Geopede at all till now. Okay, so... all these flyers, man. They're gonna be the death of me. I can go up to 8 here, but that's not enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm just dead, so it doesn't really matter how I attack here. Going up to 10 doesn't save me. The only way I might be able to survive is if they block here with their Shepherd, but I don't think they will. Yeah, they won't. Ten life is not enough. Yeah, they had to block with the Shepherd there, and we probably would have won if that's what they did, but they didn't do it, so it doesn't really matter. Because then we would have had enough life to survive the air attack, and yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. It's a nice little curve out, especially if we can hit double white and just smash away with our 7 damage a turn. Okay, it's looking promising. We need them to not play a 2-drop here to be in the best shape. Looks like they're probably going to, though. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's, it's just a trade is the good news, but I still don't love it for us. Our poor Geopede, man. He's never gonna get going. Okay. Well, with all these Nihiri's bindings, and not a whole lot else, Our one landfall card's in the graveyard, so no reason to hold on to lands. That GOP would have been nice. But what are you going to do? Wow, okay. It's not looking great for us here. I mean, they are stuck on 3 mana, I guess, and if they keep flooding and not having a creature to play, we might be okay. Are we going to play our third Nahiri's Binding on that? If I just draw a warrior... Oh my god. We've had to burn all our Nahiri's Bindings. Well, we have one left in our deck, actually, but... I guess they've had enough of that. Ouch. The flood is real. This deck is not one you really want to be top decking in with such an empty board, because we don't have very many cards that are just like singularly powerful. We really need to get stuff going, you know, to be doing what we want to do. So I'm not loving our chances. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't rage scoop in this situation if you're the opponent. It is kind of frustrating, but it's like, well, okay, they're out of cards, though. And they have no board state. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw here, because it gives us the chance to find something else, too. Nice. Nicely done. Look at that, we're suddenly about even on board. And I even have 2 warriors in play for my Vanguard. Well, nothing too bad got milled there. Alright, our trick here is pretty potent. So let's attack. We can make the Stalker unable to block. We're going to hold on to this land to bluff, even though our 1 landfall card is in the graveyard. So we don't really want them to get this back anytime soon. I don't know. Do they have a way to do it in blue-green? I don't think so. Yes. Oh, they're going to try to mill me out. That's kind of cool. I'm surprised I haven't seen someone do that yet. The Royal Mage plus Cacophony nonsense. Alright, so we attack again. We make Stalker unable to block again. I'm sure they trade for my Vanguard and go to 5. we're definitely in this game more than I really expected to be. God, I have such a weird cough right now. Only happens when I'm talking. Yeah, it's annoying. Look at all these enchantments. I mean, yeah, this deck is pretty cool, I have to say. Oh, hello there. This is going to allow for some shenanigans, assuming it works out. This will let us exile a card from the top of our library, which is a little dangerous, but we have to do it. It's not even a May clause, actually. The fact it's not a May clause is kind of brutal. Nice. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I think we lose now. We needed that Night Runner to get in there. Okay, like I said, our opponent's deck is real cool. A blue-green, I am sure it's not coronavirus. My wife is at risk, and so she gets tested every week, and if she hasn't tested positive for it, I definitely don't have it, so... Yeah, that was a cool deck. The Cacophony plus all those ways to get it back. Hats off to the opponent. Hats off to them. It's a good hand. Protector on Night Runner can be pretty spicy, although not really. I mean, the thing about this Night Runner is you have to do something to it where you still have a bunch of mana up. How many Vine Geckos am I going to have to see today? I think the answer is a lot. Well, isn't that interesting? Do you think they have, I mean, I think I block here. I'm willing to trade for a trick. There's a good chance they have one, but we're not... This Pack Beast isn't going to do a whole lot for us, so... Yeah, that's what I thought they might have, and they do. But we're okay with that, I think. We can make do. Oh my god. This has been a silly day. How many Vine Geckos have we seen today? Yeah, I think Pack Beast is probably the card I'm most underrated in this set. Okay, I think I attack here. I did jinx myself. I was like, man, they're too good for us. Against us. I don't want to deal with them. Drawing Subtle Strike there is pretty sweet. It's a card that actually does something. I don't think Party is honestly that much easier to get than I expected it to be overall. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and declare a block here. We'll see what happens. Ooh, that's not good. I can still kill it with Resolute Strike, is the good news. And if I do that, it's a 2-for-1, so I guess I'll do it. If they have Into the Royal, we're in trouble, but... Okay. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Do I just attack and deal with it if they have Shell Shield? Or do I play my Blade? I think I like playing the Blade. We're drawing cards off this Night Runner. That's pretty sweet. We're just gonna take 5. You're a cleric, right? Yeah. You are. Right, I think I just attack here. The cards are letting us draw with our Night Runner have been big. They've been big cards. Ooh, that's spicy. Of course, we don't have a warrior in play right now, but, you know. Fine by me, I think. Yeah, I could have gained life if I played the Protector, but I didn't think I needed to just yet. Alright, well, I think we definitely block like this. And then we bind Falconer and try to race. Yeah. Double binding is really good. Yeah, so we're gonna put binding here. I guess if they have removal, if they top deck removal here, I'm dead, but... oh, no, they're not. No, I'm not. I think we do want to play the life gain here, although playing the champion does make Scavenging Blade really scary, but I think gaining lifelink when we're at 4 is worth it. Let's hope they don't have another Broken Wings. Yeah, it's not good. That is not good. That is really not good. So they get Turn Timber Ascetic back. Do I double block the Gecko here? Probably, right? Yeah. Okay, so... do we attack here? Yeah, I think we attack and just hope. Yeah, I mean, we have enough life. Yeah, and if they trade, that's fine too. I mean, this is going to be able to attack me next turn, but I think that's okay. Looks like they drew a real card, unfortunately. Oh my god, they drew the realest of cards. Man, it looked like we were gonna find a way to win this game, but Jace makes that a lot harder.
Love making plans.
Especially with the Scry 2 going.
Now here's an interesting idea.
Ooh, that's not good.
This will have to do.
Jace sounds like an old man now. What's going on there? Okay, we're not toast. So that's good. I mean, I wouldn't say we're in good shape either, but... that will help. The question is whether I kill Jace. That's really what it comes down to here. I don't think I do. I think they have a chance in this game. I'm going to need to go after them. I wish I could do everything in my hand right now, but... I mean, I could play both of these creatures... and then next turn have all kinds of damage headed their way. They're not going to be able to... yeah, I think we have to... I have to decide whether I want to play the Geopeat or the Vanguard, because the Vanguard will make it so... okay, well that's gone now. So that answers that question. Because we're not going to be able to make a 7-5 unable to block anytime soon. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we lose. This blue-green kicker deck got us. It's like all we've played today at this deck, pretty much. What do they have to get back? They have something real, don't they? Broken Wings, yeah, that's pretty real. So we're pretty much dead now. So they Broken Wings one of these. I guess they probably want to do it to the flyer. Interesting. Drawing a land there is not good. I mean, it's not terrible, but... We'll be dead next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, Broken Wings is very playable, I think. That deck started out 3-0, and at least we didn't finish 3-3 like a lot of my 3-0 starts. We finished 4-3. Could have been worse. Yeah, there was a chance until Jace. Looked like we were going to turn the corner. But we didn't. That's okay. We basically break even.